Welcome to the
Whoa.
Fisheye live stream. It's a fisheye stream, you hear me? Makes me
No,
look fancy, doesn't it?
I forgot to download the new intro. That's what was taking so long. I had to download it real quick.
I was wondering, I was like, what the hell? I was like, is he waiting the 8 seconds so there's no cussing going on or what? RNL, welcome. Bosa, everybody, Bosa Jr., Stan, everybody, welcome. Let me fix my doohickey here so I don't look so tarded. But, so how's everybody doing? Welcome to the live stream.
Yeah, welcome everybody.
Morbid sadistic bows. I don't know, lady boy. He ain't got a hold of us. I don't know. He must be broken or something. I don't know. Maybe he's at the emergency room. Kara, welcome.
What's up, Kara? We'll just do this real quick. Look at this.
Anybody talking to you? All right, we'll be solo tonight because Irondogg's an asshole. No, I'm just kidding. Let me put him back on. Nice. Fancy sticker folk there. They do got a lot of stickers.
These are all the new
colors
ones.
And varieties and everybody. I know. I'm going to have to just get one sticker board just for Bosa stickers. Shoot.
And then the last one.
That's a lot of stickers.
That's Bosa.
Is that one of them? Is that a lemon lime ball pass on? One of them ones from Indonesia?
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, guys. Bosa and Bosa Jr. Appreciate it.
It's funny. I always clam up every time on my show when I try to think of some crazy exotic name for the snakes to make fun. I never think of nothing good. I'm all like, this is from like the jungles of fucking Taipan or something. Try to remember the same crazy shit.
Yep.
Nobody believes it. It agitates the shit out of TJ. He don't want me saying.
Oh, I know it does.
He don't want me saying that stuff. I'm like, quit. He assumes like somebody's really going to take me serious or something, you know. Cat Eyes, welcome. Reptiles,
yeah, they got a lot of.
Welcome.
And then we should be getting some stickers from Lowlife too. Because I hit him up with my new address. He said he's got some stickers, but he's waiting on some new ones too to come in. Yeah. And he's gonna send them out. And then he asked me about your address. I sent him your address to make sure he had your up-to-date address. So
yeah.
Because he asked if it's the same.
It'd be nice to have something in the mailbox. I never seen nothing in it. Somebody can even just write me a letter and say hi if they wanted to, like hi Justin or something. Because I pay for a PO box so people don't stalk my house, and there's nothing ever in the PO box. Costs me a couple $100 a year for no reason because nobody sends me nothing.
You afraid they're gonna feed you to the alligators or what?
You never know. I don't want everybody just coming right to the front door.
Well, that's what makes it exciting. So if you want his home address, just hit me up. $5, I'll give it to you. I know it.
I'll give it to you for $4. I'll give it to you for $4. If you're gonna get it anyway, I might as well make a buck.
I got all the Bosa Ball family sticker wall. Welcome, Heather.
Welcome. That's why I said I'm going to need just one poster, just one board, just for all the damn Bosa stickers.
Well, I can tell you what. I have not got one sticker from Flexin' and Finesse.
Me neither.
We were supposed to get a whole sticker pack, and he never got them.
Yeah, but didn't they weigh too much or something, and then he had to resend them, and then you know how that works.
They were too thick; they wouldn't go underneath the letter thing. And he's like, "Oh, it costs like $7." I'm like, "Dude, I don't need 100 stickers. Just send me a couple or whatever, you know."
Yeah, you don't need to flex yourself up that much. We just need.
I don't need the one where you got the shirt all tied up and stuff all pretty. I don't need none of that.
You can save that one. So basic sticker pack will do.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say the most stickers I got are from Boza and Boza Jr. They've got the lead right now.
Speaking of not getting any stickers, there's Makayla Farms. I didn't get no sticker from her.
Right.
Trying to make babies and shit, human ones and little ones, and snake ones and stuff. But ain't no time dropping nothing in the mailbox for Animal House. No. You need me to send you 52 cents for a stamp? Shit. I don't know how much stamp costs nowadays. Is it 50
Probably
cents?
75 cents, probably, don't it?
Yeah,
I don't know
even
what
how
it
much a
costs.
stamp costs anymore. I've never bought one stamp.
I know the world sticker or world stamp's like at $1.50 or something like that.
Yeah, last time I bought world ones, they were $1.20.
Welcome, Tammy.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you sure that you gave out the right link to people, or we just got no friends anymore?
We just got no friends.
All right. I'm all right with that if I know. I just thought we had a couple.
Oh, no.
It's pretty bad.
So how's everybody doing?
Not even wanting to hang out with us. That's pretty rough.
I had the Todd's auction playing the whole time, but I never got a chance to get in. I just turned it on for his watch hours, but I don't know how things went last night with it, so. Hopefully he did all right. What's up, Morbid?
I'll show you. Probably did.
I don't know. I think they were saying some snakes were going pretty cheap, though.
Well, that's the whole thing when you
anytime
do it like
you
that.
can, RL Morphs. Anytime, I'll send you a link if you want to hop on.
You notice that Makayla, she's just ignoring me because I'm always bugging her.
Snakes were selling crazy cheap. What's up, Holly? So what are you saying, Stan? Like, you paid more for shipping than you did the snake, or what?
When I went in after my show, they were bidding on something. Holly, welcome, welcome. They were bidding something, and it started like $5. And then somebody said 10, and I didn't even see it get any higher than that. They should put some kind of a reserve on the snakes to where they get it at least.
I figured there was some snakes sold for $5. God almighty! I figured there would have been a reserve on everything. You got a scaleless head male for $10. Dang. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. I mean, when you're paying more for shipping than you are the snake, and I mean, usually, that's why a lot of people don't buy the normals off of Morph Market, because you're paying $50, $75 for shipping, Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could have bought and resold unless they were just a ton of males or whatever, But still, even the male, I mean, if it was whatever, I mean, it's got to be worth. It's worth more
Jesus
than $10.
Christ! Everybody's knocking the males. You got to have males in this situation. The males don't get made by themselves.
Well, I'm just saying, if it was just like a basic gene and like a head,
everybody needs a male.
It was a pastel buttered desert ghost. Looked awesome as adult. Hell yeah. All right, Boza Jr. You have a good night. Thanks for the stickers again.
Take care, Junior.
What's up, Luke?
It do take two to tango.
You picked up 2, huh? Cool. Well, yeah, if you can get a scaleless head for $10. Shipping from Chicago to Florida is $111. Are you serious?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Is that, I mean, God, the last snakes
welcome.
The last snakes I shipped to Rob, and I got the biggest box they can get, and I think I put the weight at 10 or 12 pounds. It was only like $90. And there was probably 3 or 4 snakes in there, or at least 3.
Fungus Queen, welcome.
And that was from, Oklahoma to Kentucky. And I think the most expensive snakes I ever shipped was like to my animal house was like $65. And maybe
every snake I shipped out was either 80 or $85.
And then like the heather was like 60 or $60, something like that. So that was to New York, so I mean, but of course I ain't shipped out in a couple of years either. But still, goddamn. That's a lot of money. Oh, that sounds fun, Holly.
Nah, just
What's
YouTube.
up, Moon?
Just
What's
YouTube.
Up,
if somebody's got a video, it'll teach you right how to do it.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who are you shipping through, and how big? I use Reptile Express, and it was always cheaper than all of them was than any of them, So, yeah, Heather has one coming from Cali, and it was 85. So. So yeah, that seems expensive. From Big D's to me in Florida. So from Chicago to Florida, is it an adult? Maybe that's why it's a little bit more money, But,
bigger box and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit happens. Don't be a hater.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna ship a bunch all the time through them, yeah, yours is sub-adult, Heather. Well, that ain't bad. Still, even at that, that's cheap. $85 from Cali to New York. I think the cheapest I shipped was one from Oklahoma to like Nebraska or whatever. It was like $40. It was like, because it wasn't that far, Kansas or something like that, it wasn't far, I had one from Boutique in Kirkwood last year, and it was 80, I think, a full-grown and a male at 400.
Yeah, everything I shipped when I shipped snakes everything was 80 or $85. Right around 82, 83, just right in between.
111 seems high though.
Yeah, 111 does seem a bit stiff.
That seems like somebody adding a few extra charges on. What's up, Drain?
I think they charged the box.
Well, every time I shipped Heather a snake, she printed my labels for me and just sent them. I just paid for them. Paid the shipping, but I mean, it was just easier for her to do it that way. But it was still no different than when I did it. But I mean,
deranged. Welcome. Few minutes is better than no minutes, bro.
Oh yeah, Jeremy's bringing it back for you. Hell yeah, Stan.
I had to look twice to make sure those nails on the Instagram weren't yours, buddy. I figured they was your ladies though, but the picture looked. I had to double check. I was like, "Oh, did he paint his nails? Oh, that's his lady." No, the way the hand was coming through and stuff, it was weird. It was like I had to look twice. No, I'm just giving shit.
Well, that's what a lot of people said too in Florida. Even people shipping within the same state, sometimes it could take a couple days.
It's like
that's very stupid.
Stickers. I could send it to my daughter in the same town and then send sticker to Irondogg. Irondogg will get his stickers before my daughter will.
Yep. It seems like the farther away you live, the faster you get them.
Yeah.
What's up, Zach?
Welcome.
Yeah, that's just totally weird. So why it's like that, I don't know, But I mean, that's the way. I think it's just the mailman screwing shit up.
Yeah, but most times shouldn't he be going to the mailman? What the fuck? Pick him up at the hut.
Well, I mean, for stickers, I think half of them is he just
Oh,
takes them. You know.
I think the
What's up,
mail people
KG?
got more of my
Kaiju?
stickers than who I've sent out. That's for sure. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Well, it's like when I sent Rob stickers. I said, "You got him yet?" It was like 7 days. He's like, "Nope." So I'll send you another batch. I sent him, and he got both envelopes on the same day, like 10 or 12 days. You know, the first one would have been like 10 or 12 days, and he got them both the same day. That's like, well, that's kind of messed up, you know. Why that would be like that, you know.
No, sometimes the postage is pretty wacky.
You ever got them where they weren't sealed?
Mm-hmm.
Or they had rips in them or something?
I've got empty envelopes before. Just people forgetting to put stickers in them. You tell them on Instagram, because when I got all the stickers, I used to do all the shout outs. So it was like, hey, I don't want to be rude and not have a shout out for you. But the reason why I don't, because there's no stickers in the envelope.
Wow.
Darlene, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Or you get it, and it's actually somebody else's plaque and not your own.
Oh, fucking Jesus. I'll never live that down. The gift that keeps on costing you, you know what I mean?
It was funny though. It's like, dang, I was like, well, then I felt bad because I opened it, you know. I was like, damn, you know.
Well, you didn't know. Like Derek's gonna open his.
I opened it and I'm like, wait a minute.
That's funny too. And I had initials on the envelopes and everything. I thought I had them all in the right envelopes. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we know it was Drains. It would have been funny if it would have been wrong too, because that'd have been like
yeah, Drains got his. It cracked me up.
What's up, Derek?
Derek, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that I remember waking up that morning. It was like, oh, I got the plaque, but it wasn't mine. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I told Justin, I go, I guess my channel changed to Derek's Reptiles, huh? He said, what? I showed him a picture.
It is what it is, motherfuckers.
It's funny.
Somebody else is making 50K ones. I'm out of this whole deal. And Derek's is late because he already passed that shit.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's no big deal. It's just funny though, you know.
Well, yeah, but I tried to do something and then it ended up costing you guys money. It was like, well, fuck.
Man, that ain't no big deal. And that was the least of the worries. It's just, you know.
I know. It was just funny though. It was like, fuck. Like I said, I had initials on the envelopes. I'm not sure how I got screwed up on that deal, but
probably run out of blue tape.
Yeah, that was the deal. I didn't have enough blue tape.
Didn't have the blue tape on there.
Now I got me a fresh fucking roll. Quit laughing at me and my blue tape.
I'm not laughing at it. I'm just telling you that's probably what was wrong with it.
Yeah, you used to like giving me shit about the blue tape. It ain't that big a deal. At least I'm organized, motherfucker.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with it. Hey, whatever works. Blue tape, bunch of sticky notes, whatever you got to take, you know.
I don't like sticky notes, and motherfuckers will fall off. Sticky notes ain't all that sticky, you know what I'm saying?
You got to get the good ones.
No, they still ain't all that great. You open and close that tub a couple times, that some bitch is falling right off. Can't be having all that. Nope.
It's because you got that flap hanging down. Nope, it's always sticky on the top end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there ain't no sticky notes in my house. You hear me? It's blue tape, motherfucker. Blue tape. And if you don't know what we're talking about, I use blue tape to put dates on everything. When the snakes eat, when they don't eat, this, that, and another, everything's all written down on blue. When the frogs eat, everything's all written on blue tape on their tubs, so I know who's done what when. And he all laughing at me about it.
It's more than just what they eat. It's like, hey, I need to do this. I need to film this. I need to do this. He uses it for everything.
Oh yeah, I'll just put a piece of blue tape on shit just to help me remind me I need to do something with it.
All right, Drain. Hope you have fun, buddy.
I put blue tape on something. I'll tell myself and look around the house. Oh, still on vacation, right? I seen the pictures. I didn't know he's still there. Have fun, man. Enjoy your time, you and your peeps.
Yeah, it was in the upside down house.
Luke, welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
But if you got a slightly bad memory and you need to remember some bullshit, a roll of blue tape and a black magic marker will get you a long fucking way. You hear me?
Oh, for sure. Well, at least people got some good deals on snakes yesterday. That's a good deal. So, I mean,
yeah.
And if you're actually close enough to be able to pick them up, that's even better.
Oh, that would be just that. That's the dream right there. $10 and not have to pay the shipping. Shit. It's like, I'll take them all. It's like, I'll take all them motherfuckers. I'll pay $10 a piece for all of them.
I think they even. I think
well, at $10, you could get at least eight snakes if you didn't have to pay shipping. You know, Jesus.
Well, if you got it from the same person, you could do multiple in one box too, and that'd save you a ton of money. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Instead of like,
That's sure.
I'm sold for 80, pretty sure.
Well, that was good.
Puma. Oh, a Puma.
Yeah,
the Puma
I figured
sold for 80.
That's kind of what he meant, but
that's still pretty cheap, though. I mean, hell, locally around here, you can get that for a pastel. You know what I mean? So I mean,
it may be forever. Who knows, man? I don't know if they're never going to let me do live feeding. I almost thought about opening up another little category on my member thing for like $3 or something, and just do weekly live videos. If anybody wants to see them, then come a member. If they don't, then leave me alone.
Yeah, if you don't want, well, it's better than not getting paid to put a video out there. That's the thing. If it's going to be limited and you're not getting no revenue, why not? I mean, why put it out there for free?
Especially now, because if the YouTube channel doesn't pay for the animals, Justin doesn't keep the animals very long. So I'll do whatever I got to do a little bit, except for sucking dick, to keep the YouTube channel going enough to at least pay for the animals. So, and the internet bill, and
right,
the monthly bills that it pays for itself. It's got to pay for itself, or else it'll be harder for me to do. At the moment, anyway.
Right. Well, that's just the thing. I mean,
if I wouldn't have lost my job, I wouldn't give a shit. But
everything went pretty cheap. I got you.
But it's just like everything else, just like the animals we talked about the other night. You just adapt to what what the environment will let you do. One minute it'll be this, next minute it'll be that. It doesn't matter. I mean, you could still, they'll still show an alligator jump up out of the water and snap a gazelle's head right off, and it's okay.
So on Instagram, I seen a video the other day on Instagram that had like 5 or 6 tigers, and this truck backs up. And it opens the back gate and dumps a live goat, and they just attack and rip it up, dude.
That's just crazy.
And that's okay. That's okay. But I've seen some people on Instagram do frozen thawed feedings, and I've seen their reels hit hundreds of thousands of views. You know what I mean? So but it's not all of them. It's just a hit and miss thing over there. Yeah. Like anything else.
I think like mine, I think a lot of like even when I do the frozen thawed, it's like it's like I think I'm too up there for them, like because they think it's like more of a shock value when it's right in your grill versus like you got to squint to see it kind of shit.
Right.
But if I'm gonna film it, I'm gonna film it and get right up in there because that's the way I like to do it. So.
Oh yeah, It's a hard game, Derek. I can load it up with it just like a random word, and it'll go yellow. It's just stupid to try to get it to even go green.
It's funny. It is funny too because now I make frozen thawed feeding videos with the same titles as before. So my video, I'm going to make them sick of me because as soon as I load them, they usually go yellow. The snake ones don't, but all the frog ones go yellow instantly. So I just file an appeal, The next day they tell me, "Oh, your video's fine for," and it's like, yeah. Eventually, you're going to get in the habit. You're going to leave me the fuck alone, and then maybe I can slip a good video in every now and then. We'll see. YouTube, don't listen to that, you son of bitches. Anyway.
Take it you're going to the reptile show this
weekend. She's all silly, husband.
Right.
He probably knows better. Even though, as a husband myself, we say stupid shit, even though we know that the opposite of what we say is going to happen anyway. So,
right.
But it's just funny. It's funny to poke fun, you know. Like if I know there's something Trish to be all like, "Fuck you, I'm doing it anyway." Of course I'm gonna fuck with her about it because I like watching her get all fired up and, you know, hostile. It's kind of cute sometimes, unless she starts swinging or mule kicking.
Right.
It's not so sweet. It's not so sweet after that anymore. Yeah.
I think eventually they'll start just weeding out a lot of the live feedings and stuff. Eventually, you know, I mean, it's going to happen.
Well, that's the whole thing, though. It's like it's like anything else. There's so much other crap on YouTube that they could be paying attention to, you know, than versus, you know. I mean, and even then, it's all. I think everything should be calculated the same way. It's all what you do within your realm of what you're doing.
Right.
There's going to be videos about makeup. One's crap and one's not. One's proper, one's not proper. One's going to be over exaggerated, one's not. I think they should just label it a fact. If people are going to watch it no matter what. Even, I mean, I don't understand what the difference is if I pre-kill it before the video and then make a video of it eating it out. It makes no sense. It's still getting killed. I understand the fact that, oh, it's pre-killed, you know, this and that, and it's not whatever they say about it. But the animals, it's getting the same. It doesn't matter. It's dying no matter what. People are like, right. Oh my God, I can't. Even on my frozen thought, I can't believe you did that. It's like, it's dead. It's, you know, it's like, you know, what do you mean? I can't believe I did that. What am I supposed to feed it, a fucking sausage?
Well, that's where the problem is. It's so many people are reporting or these groups are out there doing it is what's making it so hard, you know. So
yeah, but
that's what they're doing.
But the bad thing is either way, it's like there's some people they are and some people they aren't, you know. So it's just like anything else. Some people are getting away with it, some people aren't. Some channels can put porn on here and get away with it for a few days, some can't, you know, but that don't mean they're going to say, "Oh my God, it's never going to be there," because people are going to load it up anyway. So, you know.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what's crazy, because the whole world right now is all wanting all this bullshit about equal this and that. You're hurting my feelings, all this bullshit. What about my feelings? You're hurting my feelings because you take away my videos, son of bitches. You know, if everybody's feelings going to be hurt, so are mine. How come mine don't come out? I don't know. It's just funny. I don't even care. I'll adapt and overcome either way. It doesn't matter to me. But.
Well, exactly. That's just all.
I mean, really, there was a lot of feeding videos that shouldn't have been out there. I'll fucking even say that even when I made them.
Oh.
And there's some that I don't think are that big a deal. And I try to make videos that I don't think are that big a deal. It's like, it's not like I'm the mouse. I'm not flicking the mouse in the head before I throw it to the snake or something. It's not like I'm being mean to them. My animals are well taken care of, even my rats. It's like,
yeah, when you're trying to feed something that's way too big or not you know, I mean,
yeah, crazy shit like that. It's just
or putting 20 animals in one cage and letting them fight it out. I mean, stuff like that. You know, I understand that ain't cool. You know,
but I never tried to like glorify that. I just filmed it. You know, and people don't even like that, but that's all right. I don't care. It's like to each their own. Those same people are the ones saying that they don't watch porn either, but when the door's closed, they got that shit fired right up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just human nature. There's always going to be an in and an out, but so basically, we need to have, like, you know, somebody buy Elon buy YouTube, so nothing is censored.
He can't afford it, dude.
Well, if he can't, somebody's got to be able to.
YouTube, Google, YouTube is Google right now is worth $1,900 billion.
Wait, they can sell just the YouTube part.
Oh, that's still more than. I mean, I think what is it? Apple's worth like 2,100 billion, dude. That's insane, dude. That's why you got to pay $1,200 for a new phone.
And it's shitty too, because the only reason why I buy a new phone is because usually the cameras are better. If it wasn't for a camera change, I'd never have to get a new phone.
Shit, that new Google phone, it's got a badass camera on it, dude.
The one that you can film or take pictures in low light and all that stupid shit it says. And all
yeah, like crap. You have like an old picture that's all blurry. It'll make it like a brand new picture. You can you take a picture and something's in the background, you can automatically delete it out of your picture and stuff. And your
so then the camera, so the camera ain't necessarily better than the editing software is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's got all that included in to where you can do all that, you know. So
yeah, because even the cameras, all I mean, shit, I think it's all the way to a 7. I think had, or even 6 had 4K footage. You know, you could
right
to 4K if you got into the settings. So after that, the only thing that's really changed is the editing. And that's why it was hard for me to even pay for some of those editing shit and all that crap, because I ended up going back and using my phone more than anything. So it was like, shit, I'm not going to pay for anything to do shit when I'm doing it with my phone anyway.
Talking about the White Plains show. Yeah, they didn't have no shows there for a long time, for 2 or 3 years. Yeah, I remember that. But Pennsylvania had theirs rolling every weekend.
Shows are for the devil. Snakes are for the devil. Reptiles are for the devil. Wives are for the devil. Oh, I didn't say that last one out loud. Don't tell the wife on Tuesday. People nowadays are writing that shit down. I'm gonna remember to snitch him off on Tuesday.
If you are looking for some snakes, I know if you go to No Limit Royals auction page on Instagram, they're gonna be auctioning off all them snakes. He's got all the rules and everything down, what to do, how to do it, and I think it's coming up next weekend, or this weekend, something like that.
Mother-in-law's of the devil. At least somebody was with me on the devil thing. I thought I was by myself.
There you go, Bosa. So yeah, you can get. I think it's just going to be like, I don't know how. I don't think it's going to be like an auction, but or it's going to be an auction, but I don't think like what they held last night. So
my feelings are hurt a little bit.
Later.
Derek, you at work or home? Well, he's at work probably.
Probably at work.
That's the thing, Luke. I guess. I'm not sure if he's got other plans or whatnot, but he's selling the show.
He's selling all the snakes, all the racks, incubator, I think some enclosures.
Did he do his own rodents?
No, I think he bought his rodents from Brian.
I was going to say, because if you sell all that shit and keep the rodents, there's something coming.
No, I think he got all his rodents from Brian from Amazing Feeders, and he sold his whole rodent operation and his snakes too. He got completely out of it. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, or maybe he's going to get rid of what he's got and maybe make some big investments and go in with somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know he hangs out with like Troy from Best Dressed Balls, and then guy from Redwood Exotics or Redwood Reptiles or whatever his name is, Redwood. So he might be just investing some stuff in to go in with some of them. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, hopefully he stays in the game somehow.
He's got something up his sleeve. It'll come out later.
Well, if it don't, we're coming after you for false information, motherfucker.
Well, he said it the other day.
No, he just said life was good. That's all he said.
Yeah. He said, "Don't be sad."
Life is good, he said.
Yeah, I think he's
get a bunch
you
of
know,
ball pythons, they said. It'll be fun, they said. When the rats bite you, it's so fun, they said. It's not. I don't get bit neither, because if I do, bang, they're the first to get fed off. You hear
look
me? If
on
I
your
get bit,
local
your dinner.
Facebook groups there. A lot of them times people are selling snake racks and rat racks and stuff like that in the reptile groups, your local reptile groups. A lot of times you can pick them up, cheap that way too. So
I never get no nice nothing. Shoot.
well, you miss out. You were always too late. Remember? Now one was from Chain too. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know about what's his name? I Am Punchy. I can't remember his first name because he was in it with Jerome too. So I don't know if something maybe went in with something like that might be a fact. I don't know. It's a Saturday. I wondered. I could remember what day it was. Yeah, so the auction is Saturday.
See, Benji said something at 6:41. He's all, so what up with hanging out or whatnot and all that kind of stuff. So he thinks that, I think the daylight savings time fucked him up.
Yeah, because like I said, it don't start till like April there.
Because I just told him, I said, we've been off for an hour, motherfucker. That's funny. Maybe I'll send him the link. Seems that we ain't got no other friends.
There you go. Send him the link. Yeah, 2,200 though for a brand new ARS rack ain't too bad though.
I want some goddamn enclosures from that goddamn Joe fella. Some front-facing fucking enclosures so I can look fancy like the big snake people do. Joe's not fucking with this homie though. Maybe when I get big numbers like Derek, then maybe we could talk. Pipe down, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you'd be buying Raxy Reptile if you were in the business that were selling snakes that were worth more than that $2,200. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, a lot of people are selling snakes that are worth a few $1,000s. So.
What you whining about? What you hiding
What's up,
for?
Esther?
What's up, Esther? That's my girl right there. What up?
I had to go get something. That's why I shut my camera.
You don't have to hide, man. We all know you smoke the weed.
No, I ain't worried about that.
And them filthy things. Oh, you can't see him.
Justin smokes out of a mustard container.
Why you gotta judge me all the time? I'm being judged and shit. I feel like I don't understand. I just can't be me.
I'm just telling the truth, dude.
That jar's older than some of the people in this fucking chat. You hear me?
Probably so. To be like, why is he really smoking out of a mustard thing? We wouldn't have no clue what that is. I call it power hitter.
It is a bit much when you're by yourself, though, but
Yeah, it's good for if you got a group of people who just throw that thing around. And
yeah.
thank you,
Appreciate
Derek.
that, Derek. Appreciate it.
Zach's been having some clutches this year as well. Some nice stuff going on over there.
Nice. People need to start sending me some nice stuff. I don't understand it.
Right.
I'm all famous and shit. Just send me some snakes. I'll breed them up, send you back some later. Shoot. How hard is it?
Is there something you really specific you want? I mean, like, you want some pied or
Well,
what do you want?
I always want the pie, but anything, I don't know. I'd like to get some, some stuff. Just some stuff to stick in, some clown stuff, maybe.
I was telling him earlier before we started that the water dragons are on the CITES list now.
Yeah, it's crazy too. I mean, they've been around a long time. You think they'd be fine, but
L. Harper, what's up? Yeah, Mom and Pop Pet Store had some for sale. Said it might be the last they ever get because they're on the list now. So might not be able to get no more in. So
fingers crossed for any clutches. That's right. I got a couple of females I paired up. I don't know if they're going to lay or not, but we'll see. Benjamin, what the hell? I sent you the link, Benjamin. You're like an hour late. Is the daylight saving time fucking with you? We've been on for almost an hour and shit.
Thank you, Darlene, for dropping that link for Jerome's auction, his IG auction. Yeah, Zach, but hell, if you get a couple, 2, 3, 4, whatever you get this year, hell, that's good, Get you prepared for next year, especially, you got some banging stuff, so. Dial them incubators in, get them set, and like I said, I seen a post on IG. I don't know the guy's name, and if I did, I'm not gonna say his name, but he's like, can't wait till the season's over so I can work on my incubator. I've lost 10 clutches. I'm thinking after the first clutch I lost, I'd been working on my incubator because it's pretty simple. It's either heat tape or it's your fucking thermostat. I mean, it can't be just.
Yeah,
there ain't much to it,
Seal on the door or something. It's like it's pretty simple stuff. You can make.
I think it was even.
I was for Christ's sake,
Right, but I'm thinking, dang, that's a lot of money with some 10 fucking clutches, dude. Hoping this last one is going to make it or whatever. I'm thinking, dang, dude, hell, at that point, you might as well just let the damn snakes maternal incubate. You know what I mean?
That ain't no shit. But at 10 clutches, he's got to be making excuses for other shit. I don't know who it is, and I ain't trying to offend nobody. But if you've lost 10 clutches and you still haven't tried to correct the problem, he's got other shit going wrong, and he's just blaming it on his incubator. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. To me.
Yeah,
if you have enough snakes to have 10 fucking clutches, better enough to where you're not just letting 10 clutches get wasted from an incubator.
Well, there's a lot of new people that jump in this hobby and then they realize that it's not as what they thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's hard to even imagine. I mean, who's in this game to be that stupid that late in the game with that many clutches? I don't know. Maybe it's me.
But yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like he put 10 in there all at once, dude. That was the thing,
Yeah, then it's even worse if you put them in there simultaneously.
It's worse. That's what I'm saying. That's worse.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit. Like I said, you can get a fucking ice chest and some water and a fish tank heater and make a fucking incubator. I mean, you could. I ain't even gonna talk about it.
Yeah, it's not a cheap hobby, but it's also you got to have it's not that hard of a hobby either. It's just got a common sense and just don't overthink it. I mean, a lot of it's pretty simple, really. I mean, it's just
if you jump up into the bigger stuff, it's not cheap at all. But I mean, if you're just running a couple clutches, you can do it very efficiently for cheap. I mean, somewhat on certain things like an incubator. There's people that that uses goddamn ice chest, and they've been doing this shit longer than I've been alive. It's like, well, not alive.
Garrett Hartle got many clutches through with his super dwarf retics through an just a Egu cooler. You know, I mean,
yeah, it's like the incubator part. It's like that part is like, you know, Moon over Miami, welcome. There's no excuse for that. I mean, even if you don't have a seal on your door, duct tape that motherfucker. You don't need to be getting in there fucking around anyway, you know, in between looking or something. I mean, yeah, it's like, do you not have enough tape? Is it?
Well, most people too, if they're running their incubator a month or whatever before they're going to have clutches anyway, to make sure everything's dialed in, set right. You know what I mean? Temps are right, everything else. So that gives you a whole bunch of time to get that ready before you have your, you know, even get eggs. So if it was something wrong then, you know, or
I mean,
it could have been the thermostat. Maybe he didn't have the right thermostat. Maybe it was one that just heats up and cools down. You know, I mean,
if he had 10 of them in there or something, or 12 in there, and he lost 10, all of a sudden he's like, "Oh shit, I got to check my incubator."
Oh, exactly, Zach. Your incubator should have the best thermostat you're going to put on it right there. And I mean,
yeah, I was thinking that somebody was talking about thermostats the other day, and they kept talking about all the cheap ones, and it was like, well, you know, I mean, you don't have to be expensive, but there's some really good, you know, thermostats out there that aren't that much.
You can get a Herpostat too for like, or you know, for like $100 and some, dude. It's not that expensive, you know.
You know, you can get a VE.
I mean, compared to what you're buying, you know, I mean, it's better than spending $30 on something
to like a VE 100 or something versus some Amazon $35 deal, you know. But you know, and it's too.
Well, either way, VE or Herpostat, they're both good thermostats, you know. I mean, and you know, I mean, so
you know, it's just crazy to me how much money people invest in these snakes and trying to make these babies, and then when it comes to like their incubator, they're fucking 100% tightwads. You know, oh, I got me an Amazon thermostat that kind of worked last year, but I wasn't sure about it. But I got it on my incubator this year.
I mean, if you want to run you want to run one of them jump starts or something like that on like a quarantine tub or some shit like that, hey, that's fine. I don't, you know, that's perfectly fine. But not on the incubator. I wouldn't run it on my incubator.
I got a little one, but it's the one that fails off. A little cheap one that I run for my little hatching rack, because they're not going to be in them very long anyway. But all the bigger racks all got different ones on there. I have one of the Freedom Breeder ones, the double Freedom Breeder ones. It works.
Yeah, like an Inkbird or something like that. Yeah, that's fine on your quarantine. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, something that isn't.
And some people run it on their big enclosures, like with a heat panel, you know. But with the heat tape, people just don't understand. I think a lot of the times that, you know, even with it all, the heat tape's only gonna, you know, you can't just roll out 30 feet and expect it all to be working. You know, the power's only going to heat up to a certain amount of footage. You know, when people are doing this crazy old wraps throughout their whole thing, it's like, can you really get steady heat throughout that whole fucking thing? It's like like when you're plugging in Christmas lights, you plug in one, they're bright. You plug in one more cord into the end of that one, they get a little bit dimmer. You plug another cord, they get a little bit dimmer. You plug another cord, they get a little bit dimmer. You know, it's the same thing. Well, I think it looks just like I think it looks like ass when they run their heat tape like this. You know, like on my racks, they were in it. Each level had its own plug-in for it, and that way too. If you had half a rack full, you didn't have to run the whole rack of heat. You know what I mean? Just like a regular Freedom Breeder rack would have, you know, plug-ins for every level. That's how I run my regular basic PVC racks too. You know, it was all routed out with one piece of heat tape on each level, all wired. It just, to me, it's just a lot. And then too, if something goes wrong, you don't have to replace 20 feet of heat tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if your heat tape's right at that length to where it's a little bit too long, your readings aren't going to be as accurate as if they are if you have, you know, versus 4 feet versus 10 feet. The 4 feet's going to be more accurate than the 10 feet because there's more. It's got to put the current through it longer. You know, like I said with the Christmas lights, if you just keep plugging them in, eventually they're going to be too damn to even work because you have too many plugged in together. It's the same kind of theory.
Unless you're using LEDs.
Well, fucking you, it's the theory of what I was saying. And even LEDs, you can only do so many. I have LED lights at work, and for
right, but you don't have, they don't take near the, they don't take near the power is what I'm saying, is regular lights.
You
is what I'm
still
getting
can only
at.
run so many per each little power outlet. You can only run so many strips off it before it gets weak.
Right.
You just like to complicate shit and try to fucking fuck with a fella.
Holes or no holes?
It's not like I was trying to teach somebody something. I was just making an observation.
But
fucking no holes. Why would you put holes in a thermoregulated box? No, I'm just kidding. It was kind of true, though, because if you watch the website, the one people say, hell yeah. The other people are like, why are you putting a hole in a box you're trying to thermally regulate? And I was like, well, that makes sense.
There you go. Darlene said that's a great way to explain it. Exactly. I mean, it's just simple. But that's the thing. Just, I think a lot of people overthink everything. It's just simple, people.
Well,
I've
seen some racks, and it's like they got one plug-in and one whole heat tape going through like 10 levels. It's like, man, you cannot be getting the greatest accurate readings on that. You got at least break it in half. 5 levels per one thermostat and plug-in or something, because one plug-in for like 10 racks and then it's overlapping as it goes through. That's way too much heat tape on one outlet, no matter what, or on one basic system.
It's like that meme where it shows that guy. He got like 30 things plugged in one outlet. He goes, one more. I should be all right to plug one more thing in that outlet.
Yeah. Yeah. No, people just, well, I mean,
invest in,
you shouldn't put holes in it. No, you can put holes in it if you want, but I'd be more apt to put holes in the summertime than in the wintertime, though, because you're putting all the styrofoam, it's all thermally regulated, and then you poke 2 big holes in that motherfucker. It's like, what are you putting styrofoam in there for if you're going to poke holes in it?
Depends on how you tape your package up is basically what it's all about.
The styrofoam is apparently, it's supposed to be for thermoregulation, but it's more for protection of the box than anything, because you're putting holes in it. So you put a hole in it, you lose the whole climate control on the inside, so it's more or less just for durability of the backs. And it's lightweight. And if you're gonna put holes, fucking goddamn moon over mine, put one on each side, fool. So it can breathe.
And I think a good thing too, if you got racks and everything, you should be checking your probe every week, checking your temps on your heat
every week,
checking your heat tape every day with the temp gun, because they can fail sometimes. People, you know what I mean? Yeah. I've done it. I've seen it before. Just go in and like.
Well, it don't take much. Failing than anything, because the heat tape, if it stays at if you truly keep it under 80, there should never ever be a fail. It would never even get hot enough to break.
No, but it's just you got a bad piece of heat tape, you know.
Well, that's like I talk about the rock, and people still argue with me, and they think the rocks are such a bad deal. Them rocks that you plug in, oh my God, those are the worst thing ever. It's only because nobody put them on a fucking thermostat. If you put that rock on a thermostat and keep it at 85 degrees, that rock would work perfect for the rest of its life. There was nothing ever wrong with those rocks other than the fact that nobody ever put any thermostats on them. People, oh no, those things were bad. Okay. It's like, it's no different than rigging a wire to a piece of heat tape, wrapping some black tape on it and plugging it in. It's no more dangerous than that. You know what I mean?
There you go, Heather. To check your probes on Sunday. Clean your racks too. Yep. I mean, it's just something that just, because it can work its way loose by chance, and you never know it until you leave. You ain't gonna know it till you leave, and you come back, and your snake's all at the front of the tub, and hopefully they're not dead yet.
And I'll throw this out there just for anybody that would, just in case, whatnot. But it's what I do, because in the heat tape, there's the little strips, and the clear strips, there's no electricity that goes through there. So I just melt little holes in. I take a little, because I have a soldering gun that I filed down to poke holes in the shit. So I put 2 little holes on each side. And then I put my probe in there, and I take a little piece of plexiglass, and I slide it in there, and then I zip tie my probe right to the heat tape to where it could never come off unless the zip ties break. So mine are actually in the piece of plexiglass that I put is underneath. So nothing is in the way or anything like that, but it's actually zip tied to the actual heat tape itself. Not to where it's like crinkling your heat tape, but it's zip tied enough to hold it. And the piece of plexiglass is just to where then when you do zip tie it, you can zip tie it a little tighter without buckling your heat tape. So that was what the piece of plexiglass is for. But yeah, so mine are actually, they're fully zip tied onto there. In my hatchling racks, because it's on the wooden deal on the back, it's actually drilled through the wood and zip tied. So the one for the hatchling rack, I don't even know if it could come off unless the actual zip tie failed. Not saying that that's a for sure way. You should still always check. But
appreciate it, Fry.
Using some of those tapes,
what would really help is if
I've had the tape fall off a couple times. So I was like, man, I can't afford it.
Well, you wouldn't have that problem if they would sell you that goddamn tape in a roll. In a roll that they give you for your heat tape connectors.
Yeah, when
they give you a little piece for each side. If they sold that in a row, dude, in a roll, you'd be set. That shit is good.
The stickiest shit ever. Is
the if you ask him,
time got you fucked up, Benji?
Sorry,
does the daylight savings time have you fucked up or something? Yeah, because we've already been on for like an hour.
Almost an hour and a half.
Even Monday.
It's 9:20 my time. Like usually we go till 10.
He shoots me a message at like 7, and it was like, "Are we on tonight?" And I was like, "Well, no, because we canceled, but it would have been an hour ago."
I'm confused. Now I'm confused.
Yeah, daylight saving time for us was last weekend.
Yeah, we jumped forward an hour last weekend.
So does that mean instead of you going at 3 p.m. my time, it'll be 2 p.m. my time?
Until you switch, because your country doesn't switch for another month.
And then it'll change again.
Yeah. It'll change back. Yeah.
So
Tails, welcome.
Back.
Yeah. So we spring forward.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I know. It's bad enough as it is, but when you add the daylight savings on top, it makes it even worse. It's cool.
Is this the normal time you thought it was regular?
Yeah, it's 3 p.m. here. So
it's
when he got a hold of me Monday, it was an hour later too. He's all like, "Is the show going on tonight?" And I was like, "No, we canceled it, but it would have been an hour ago."
It's almost 9:20 p.m. here.
So you got about another 40 minutes before you end.
We can end whatever the fuck we want to, Benji. We're gonna go all night.
That's good. I'm kind of hobbling, but I'm here.
It doesn't look like you got a broken leg, huh?
Well, I couldn't walk for 5 days, so it could still be cracked. I'll find out in the morning when I get an X-ray. Took 5 days before I could be awake, man.
What?
And even now, like I was lying there in bed going, "Fuck, my leg's sore."
Why didn't you just go to the doctor the same day?
Because
I thought about it and I probably should have, but I hate hospitals like the plague.
He told me the first time. He told me the first time, right? He's all like, I fell down outside or whatever, and I was going to call for the ambulance, but I didn't have my phone. He says, so, but by the time I made it actually into the house, I was like, fuck it, because I was already in the house.
I did. I called Mum. She bought me some McDonald's. And I pissed on a bottle, and I just lay on my bed for 2 days. I couldn't move. Oh, fuck. Now I'm hopping.
Well, if there's something really bad wrong, you just made it worse.
Hold on. Your mom brought you McDonald's, but she didn't take you to the hospital?
She insisted to call an ambulance, but I basically ripped the phone out of her hand and said no.
Well, for one, if I would have ripped the phone out of my mom's hand, she'd have bit me like never before. And there'd have been no way I could have been laying there broken without my mom calling the hospital or something, or dragging my
He's on disability, Heather.
She wanted to. She did, but I just talked her out of it. I was like, nah, fucking, you know how much I hate that.
I don't know if I could talk my mom out of something like that. Boy, she get pretty rampageous back in the day.
No, well, see, the thing is, you got to know, remember, I've got history with that fucking hospital. That's the hospital that munted my leg in the first place. I don't want to go back there for round 2. Right,
well, if you don't go get it looked at, you might do so much damage where they can't fix what you fucked up.
Don't say that.
Well, that's the truth.
He said, don't say that.
Well, Heather, you know what he told Justin? He said only ambulance ride costs $150. That's a lot of money. That's cheap compared to what we got to pay here. It's
unreal. Yeah.
Thousands, Benji, here.
Oh, it's exquisite. That pain is so fucking exquisite. Oh, yeah, here we go. Right, I'm on my chair now. I'm good. Yeah, it's lovely though. Like the pain, it's kind of.
Oh God, geez, we dropped 8 people as soon as you came in, Benji. You got to go.
It's unique. Right.
See, he don't listen to me.
I'm sorry. Did I scare everybody away?
No, it's all good.
I just had to make a coffee. Sorry.
He is.
No,
welcome.
I'm not the greeter.
I was an hour behind. I'm sorry. Didn't have my pants on or anything else.
So basically what you're saying is $150 ambulance ride, that money could be used for like an amplifier, towards an amplifier guitar, but not for an ambulance ride. You can just get your mom to take you there.
Now listen to this. I'm gonna squeal off Benji a little bit because we all love Benji.
Look, I can give you a story what happened when I went to the hospital yesterday. It was quite a little bit of an odyssey, like turned into one. Fuck, I was going there just to get a fucking x-ray and I walked in and there's 150 people in the emergency waiting room.
That's pretty normal most of the time.
Yeah, well, it's not really here. 6-hour wait just to get in the door. It's like, nah, man.
No, he tells me the other day, right? He said the 150. He's like, I can't do it. I could be spending that money on better shit. And he's on. And then right, he tells me on a happier note. He says the new guitar and amplifiers I got are off. That's what he tells me.
Oh man.
Just
it's all right. No, I'm sweet. I don't want to talk about it.
Yep, get your shit and get out. That's it too.
No fucking complaints here. I'm good.
It's like, give me that guy.
What's up, Brad?
Receipt. You got dog food in there?
I won't complain.
Welcome, Brad. Welcome up.
I walk out, dude. I just wave it over this and go like this. I don't even stop. And if they can chase me if they want. You know what? I'll tell them. You want to look at my receipt? Then you start ringing me up.
I always tell Trish, it's like, don't make eye contact with them. If you watch them, everybody that makes eye contact with them, they'll check their receipt. If you don't make eye contact with them and just walk out, they usually don't ask you. And everybody that stands at that fucking door look like they have the most miserable life ever. It's like, just cheer up a little bit. Cheer up a little bit. You get the paycheck, shoot. Just say hi to the folks, you know?
It's like if you're worried about me stealing, then hire some people to run the fucking registers in the checkout lanes. Yeah. And then because it ain't my problem. You didn't train me how to use that thing. I ain't getting a W-2 form or nothing.
It's funny because you can walk out with a whole cart full of shit, but if you misscan something, they'll attack you at the door. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I don't get it, you know? It's like.
Right, I make eye contact and just keep walking. Like, try it, motherfucker. Try it.
Yeah. That's always funny too. You give them the look like, no, not today, motherfucker. You know, it's
not
like,
today.
You know those things on the doors with the trolley that let the trolleys into the supermarket, so you can't take the trolleys out the door the wrong way. You know,
trolleys. You mean shopping carts?
shopping carts. You know the little bars that open up and go plump, 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 plump.
Well, we don't have bars that open up.
We have bars that let the trolley through one way, but you can't push it back through the other way. They open one way and then clip back into place. Problem is, they just replaced the springs. I was walking through the other day and it sprung back and whacked me right in the kneecap and just about knocked me off my feet.
That's when you sue them fuckers. That's when you sue them, Benji. You sue them.
And I walked through the supermarket like deadly fuckers.
Shit, I've been laying on the ground like a fucking fish out of water, flopping around saying, motherfucker, made them fucking goddamn pay me.
Yeah, been all like, man down. Man down.
I
can't get my hooter lit.
Try that next time I go. Yeah, they just replaced the springs. It's vicious now. It's like a freaking bear trap.
A bear trap.
I'm a stripper at old folks' home.
Yep. So now you go and say you had an accident at the store. There you go. That's what you had. What's wrong with your leg? You know that son of a bitch come back and hit me, hurt my leg, and now I've been having problems since. Now you owe. Now you need to pay for it, motherfucker.
I never really thought about it like that. Yeah. I mean, but I don't think New Zealand has a suing thing here. We have something called Accident Compensation Corporation.
Okay, well then go to the store tomorrow. Go to the store tomorrow and let that fucking thing hit you, fall down, and then they'll take care of it, and you ain't got to worry about spending no money.
That's for you, Ken. That's for you.
What's up, Ken?
That's a puff for you. Stopping in before you fall asleep. What the hell? You never hang out. You're old. You can't stay up. I don't understand it, Ken. Hell, drink a little Geritol, man. Liven up a little bit. Oh, he's probably hanging out at somebody else's stream. He don't like us.
Oh, I don't know. Do a line. Come on, something. Anything.
Fucking Benji said, just do a line. Get it over with.
I actually
said, no, I'm honestly going to bed.
I didn't say you wouldn't. That's why I was asking why you're such a wuss.
You pick up some animals last night, Ken? How many did you get?
Well, he's not going to talk to us. He's going to bed because he's old. He can't hang out.
He can answer that goddamn question.
I could tell a funny story.
Let's not.
What happened to me last week.
Benji. You were in your backyard. He told the people you were in your backyard.
No, not that story.
You were trying to reenact shitting down the hill, and you fucked up again and broke your foot.
No, this is a white powder story.
Oh, yeah.
White Powder Chronicles. I kind of was just sitting there with my friend, and I had some in my hand, and I don't know how it happened. I was distracted with my cell phone or something. I spilt it all over my lap, and it was like caught in the cracks of my trousers, and I had to like lean back and like shimmy out of my trousers. Then I had to like get my trousers and sniff my trousers and get all.
See, if you'd have been around here, they'd have been like 7, 8 crackheads on your lap trying to sniff that shit.
Took me about half an hour to get it all out of my jeans.
Well, at least you got your money's worth. You had to work for it.
Well, that was the point. I was like, I'm not wasting this and throwing them in the.
It's getting rough around here. They're starting. They're threatening not to have the bus system no more because not that I ride the bus, but because there too many people smoking the fentanyl on the buses, making the drivers sick. It's like, really?
Oh wow!
It's like
can you smoke it in a vape or something?
I don't know how they do it. Or
they don't. In where he lives in Crackmall, they do it right out on the street. They don't give a fuck there.
Yeah, it was even when I got out. Even when I got out of the hospital, like 3 days after, or a week or something after I got out of the hospital, they evacuated the whole floor because somebody was smoking fentanyl in their room. It was like, really? It's like fucking kills me. But yeah, the bus drivers are tired of smelling it, which I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to smell it all day neither. But you know, it's like fuck. We couldn't even get away with smoking a cigarette on the bus back in the day, and now they're just sitting there smoking fentanyl. It's like what the fuck? It's crazy.
So Benji,
let off a chemical smell or something.
Oh, it truly was. The smoke from it can make you more sick than the person that's doing it.
Right.
It's really bad. It's nasty shit. It's just crazy.
Benji, Justin said you were taking a poop in your backyard and fell backwards, and that's how you hurt your leg.
He was trying to reenact the pooping down the hill. He was trying to reenact it, and the same thing happened. He fell again and broke his foot.
No, I was actually admiring some enormous marijuana plants that were growing over the fence, and I kind of just was standing there staring at them and went off into like this, and then went to get down, and
so you were like peeping over somebody's fence like a peeping Tom.
Oh no, he's my friend. We all live.
No, he's my friend. It's okay to peep on him.
Well, no, it wasn't like that. No, it was all
Are you
good.
sure?
Like we all know.
Are you sure you're friend?
Yeah, no, it's all good. I was just because it's that time of year. We're about to harvest here. Everybody who's outside's harvesting right now.
There you go, Benji. Look at this. This is what you need to read right there.
I fall down the fucking hill. Yeah. Yep.
See,
yep.
Instead of going right then, it made it worse.
It is possible to have a break and not and continue on. You know, like you wouldn't even realize it was broken unless you had an extra.
You need some of that, Benji.
Something's not right.
Benji, you need some of that.
But you can still walk after you do it.
Or it could be fractured or something like that too. You know.
The whole point is, Benji, it's not about if you can tough through it or not. Is what people are trying to get across to you is if it is actually broken and you wait too long, you could be fucking it up worse. That's what they mean.
But
that's what they're trying to tell you.
I was already fucking crippled. So what's the
well, that don't mean shit. I got a fucked up leg too, but if I fuck it up, I'm not gonna just leave it.
Okay, let me put it this way, Benji. What if you got something in there and it's getting an infection in, and it gets to a point where they can't fix it, and they got to cut that motherfucker off now?
Well, no, I've got my GP. I saw my GP yesterday. Guess what my GP's name is?
What up, Eric?
Dr. Beavis.
Beavis? What's up, Eric?
I said, hello,
exactly.
Dr. Beavis. I'm
exactly.
I said to him, I'm fucking butted. He looked at me like, oh, shit, I heard that one 100 times.
If you can get an infection in your bones, and they ain't going to know by just looking at you, dude. They got to do tests on that shit.
For an X-ray.
The only bad thing about what you said about cutting it off, I don't know what injury he had with his shit, but if they cut mine off, they keep telling me I'll be more mobile if they do cut it off.
I've been begging them to cut my leg off for the last 6, 8, 10 years. I actually had an argument with the orthopedic surgeon at the hospital because this dick, and I'll even say who, Mr. Van Dalen, he said, no, you're too mobile, you're too young, we're not cutting your leg off. And
no, when I did mine 20 years ago, they told me I would be more mobile and shit with the way prosthetics were then. It'd be way more mobile to cut it off. And that's 20 years ago. They're probably even way better now, you know.
I want one of those Oscar Pistorius Blade Runner things. You know, those backwards facing.
See, look, he's already looked into which one he wants and shit.
If you think $150 ambulance ride is expensive, wait till you see how much a prosthetic is, dude.
Are very expensive.
They're high.
For everything.
Yeah, they pay for base. They're not going to pay for a Blade Runner. They're going to buy you the basic shit you need, probably. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure. You know, I mean.
They're very good.
Now they're cussing at you, Benji. Heather spoke.
They give us articulated knee joints and stuff. I did. I went to the doctor yesterday and I got an X-ray scan for tomorrow morning. And he said if it's ligaments, they have to wait for the swelling to go down anyway, and that takes a week or two, and so they wouldn't even look at it until next week or the week after.
No, but
No,
usually
that's bullshit. That's bullshit, Benji. I wrecked my dirt bike and my ligament popped a chunk of the bone off of my knee, and it was all swollen. They x-rayed it, told me exactly what was wrong with it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we'll find out hopefully in the morning.
Well, if that's the case, then they should keep. Most of the time, they keep you in the hospital because at home you're just going to move around. And you're going to make it worse.
Think it. They said
you
it
know
was
what
going
I
to
mean?
fix itself, but I don't think it ever fixed itself neither.
I've been really just sitting still, man. I've been on my bed, in my chair. I'm not moving, man. I've just been playing video games. I've got 2 crutches proper crutches, the ones that go around the wrists, take all the weight. So I'm doing everything. The only thing I haven't got yet is a knee brace. I need a knee brace, ideally, in a perfect world.
That's why I sold my dirt bike and shit, man. I wear too many braces just to get through the day and shit nowadays. It's like fucking wrecking on them motherfuckers.
So what you're saying is there's probably something wrong with your knee, right? Is what you're saying? Is your knee that's affected?
He thinks he fucked up his ACL or whatever.
That's what the doctor thought. Nah, the doctor thought it was not my ACL. He thought it was my LCL, the lateral
LCL
ligament. Yeah, the one on the outside of my knee that goes down on the very outside.
Shit, when I broke, he's all talking about he had 2 weeks of getting.
That's what happened to Justin too, though. Yeah, that's what happened with his tooth.
I had to do 7 months of IV therapy twice a day when I broke my foot.
That's what about killed him was a septic tooth.
Oh yeah, that'll fuck you right up.
That's why he was in there for. He was one night of sleep away from
antibiotics. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the doctor told Trish if I would have went to sleep that night, if I wouldn't have went in and went to sleep, I would have died in my sleep because it would have swelled up my throat to where I couldn't breathe.
Wow.
But even though I swear to God, the 2 surgeries and all that throat bullshit, that fucking the perforated ulcer thing was way worse than any of that. Those 6 hours that I was in this house was the worst 6 hours I think I've ever spent in my life. I felt like I was just standing there dying. I was like waiting for it. I was just like, hurry up. Just get this fucking over with. It was like insane. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got to look after ourselves, guys?
Well, yeah, but that was unexpected. I just got home from the hospital after 2 surgeries. And next thing you know, 6 hours later, I'm going back to the hospital because
that was bad luck, wasn't it?
That was really bad luck. Yeah. But the 6 hours that I tried to endure the pain, that was the worst I've ever been through. I'd rather snap my ankle twice than go through that again. That was fucking rough.
Justin's like, he telling Trish, go to the corner and give me some fentanyl.
Something, man. They were giving me anything I wanted at that point. It didn't matter.
I'm glad you're still here.
Yeah.
Well, Benji, you know what the problem is, don't you? You're getting old and your bones are getting brittle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be the first one to tell you that. You're getting old, your bones are getting brittle. Nope, you're getting old.
I jumped off this fucking bank like a fucking girl, and I'm not fucking Superman
like a
anymore.
Fucking girl, he says.
I don't have a fucking cape, and I went like this. And I landed on one leg like a fucking complete idiot. I went.
But his point is, if you'd have done that 20 years ago, you probably would have walked away from me. You're old.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I realized as soon as I hit the ground, oh no, I'm fat. I broke my leg. I'm too fat. Do this. I am not Superman anymore. Shit. It kind of just rolled onto my back and then just kind of just lay there and looked up. I thought, shit, I don't have my phone.
That's good. Yeah, see, I had to wear this bad dog. I had to wear this bad dog for like 8-9 months.
I fucking commando crawled inside.
Drilled into my leg and shit. This all through my toe. It was nasty.
I had one of them on my knee. All drilled into my knee.
Fixator. Yep.
Yep.
I watched the process. They just use a DeWalt drill too. They just drill that shit right into your bone like it's no big deal. It's like hook a bunch of shit to it.
Yeah, the ACL fix is a real trip, isn't it? They drill a hole on the top of your femur and a hole on the top of your tibia, and then they they cut a piece of your tendon out of your knee and they put it in the hole, and then they drill a screw in the bottom hole and a screw in the top hole to hold it all together. And
yeah, no, it's crazy how they fix shit. Yeah.
Sometimes they even use pig tendons.
Wait till you get a piece of metal in your eye and they got to drill it out.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
Oh yeah, when he told me that, all I pictured was my eyeball getting stuck and spinning around on the drill bit.
I had a buddy that was grinding or something. He got a big old chunk of metal in his eye. He wouldn't go to the hospital neither. I sat there for probably half an hour with a Q-tip and tweezers and all kind of shit trying to get this thing out of his eye. I couldn't do it though. His eyeball was like half pulling out and shit. It was like
a magnet.
I shouldn't even
a magnet.
Well, I could get hold of it, but it just wouldn't come out, man. It was like his eye kept pulling out with it, and I'm like, dude, it's like you.
Oh, I've done that many times, Ken. Trust me, I've got flash burn so many times. My eyes.
Oh yeah, that
never thought of using a magnet. Does an electromagnet work really good to get stuff out of it?
Depends on how deep it is.
In there,
yeah. Well, I thought I had mine out, and then like 2 months, a month or two later, I saw a brown spot. It was starting to rust in my eye. That's how I realized it was stuck in my eye. And then that's when they went in and drilled it.
Eyeball. Yeah, they say you have no feelings in your eyeball.
Did it hurt, Chris, when they did it?
Well, they dilated it and everything else, so I didn't feel it or nothing. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you didn't feel it, but was it sore?
No, but they hold you back, and then you see it's it's just creepy because you're thinking a drill's going in your eye, but it's so small though.
You could have done without. You would have been better off to have been sedated and not even remembered that part.
Yeah, no, you.
Oh, I don't really.
No,
it's
one
just
of those things
weird,
knowing what they're going to do freaks you out more than what they're actually doing. Just thinking about it. It's like.
Remind me of when my dad drilled a hole in my fingernail with an electric power drill to release the pressure under my nail one night.
Yeah, but once he got it, it felt great, dude. Once it but
it's
once he hit it, it's like
your finger on the table.
I've never used a drill. I've taken
a
drill bit with my fingers and sat there and did it until it went through. But I've never used.
You gotta trust the person that's drilling not to go all the way through.
I just used my fingers and just kept spinning it until it popped through.
A drill.
Well, it gives you a sunburn that don't tan, Zach.
If you got a drill press, you're all good because you can just wind that handle down.
No,
that's what it feels like, Ken. You burn your eyes. It feels like somebody threw a handful of sand in there, and it just and it hits you later on. You might do it during the day, but it ain't gonna hit you till later on that night. And then I've had them so bad. The next day, I had to wear sunglasses because the lights from the cars in the morning time were just I couldn't take it.
Well,
but you can get stuff called potacane.
I'll just tack this real quick. If it's like zip, it's like, it doesn't seem like nothing, but later on that day, it's like, why my eyes hurt so bad? It's like, it'll get you.
There's a big magpie sitting on my shed.
But you can get some stuff called potacane, or they used to, and you use that cream, dude, it would almost cure it instantly, dude.
If you get a baby magpie, you can raise those some bitches right up. They're really intelligent birds. Actually.
Yeah, they can talk and everything, right? They can learn to talk. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the talking, but they can make some noise. They're really intelligent.
This one's making noises. Listen to him. Hey, dickhead. What are you doing up there, dickhead?
What do you do to you? Why
you
got called a dickhead for? Damn, that's mean. See, now I would probably just take out the pellet gun and shoot him.
He says, hello.
He's like, fuck you.
Pretty friendly. He's pretty friendly. Come on, boy, come over here.
And he's like, what's your name?
It's like, do you want a puff, little boy?
He's looking for some food or something. He wants me to throw some fucking bread out the window.
We'll give him something, you tight one.
I was thinking what I've got to give him.
I don't know, give him a little piece of bread or something. Borrow a slice from the neighbor.
Yeah, all right. Fuck. Give me a sec.
Hell yeah, African Greys are awesome, dude.
He's all like, all right, fuck, give me a second. Yeah, I would love a big bird, but they're just messy and loud. Fuck, they're loud. And they are messy.
I burnt my eyes through welding. I've burnt my eyes through welding hoods before. Like if you're in a room and you got two guys welding back to back, you'll get the flash off the other guys coming in the back of your hood. But my auto dimming hood I have, it had a hairline crack I didn't know about in there in the lens. And it was enough to get me welding all day. I got flash burn from it. It was crazy, dude. And then I finally seen it and they replaced it, of course. But it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, yeah, and if it's an auto tune and you have it set wrong, you can get flash burn too. If you don't have it strong enough and you get too much of an auto.
All right. Yeah, but mine was set perfect, dude. I mean, fuck, it was.
He's just sitting.
Good hood, you know, fucking $300 hood.
I'd be like, with the little wire feed, well, I'd weld some shit and then I'd grab the arc welder or something and zap, and it's like, oh shit, that didn't work out. I should have darkened up that hood a little.
Yeah, I usually run about 10, usually, 9 or 10 on shade. That's usually pretty good. If you're outside, it ain't so bad,
Yeah.
Because the sun's out there, that takes a lot of it. You can get away a lot when you're out welding in the sun, actually.
Did you give the fucking bird something or not, Tightwad?
Yeah. I did. I chucked a piece of bread, some multigrain bread out there. And
is he eating it?
No, he's still sitting up on my sheet looking at it while all the other birds.
I'd shoot him now. I'd shoot him with a pellet gun now. If you try to feed him and then he refused and he's still loud, shoot him.
I heard bread's bad to feed like ducks and stuff like that. It's not good for them. Everybody's always feeds them ducks. Bread and shit.
Because me and the wife was at the duck park today, because that's where we take the dog, and there's a duck park and shit. And she's tried all kinds of things that the ducks are supposed to want to eat that are really good for it and shit. We chopped up all kinds of vegetables and all kind of weird shit that she Googled and shit. Them motherfuckers don't eat none of that shit. You give them a little piece of bread and they act like crackheads.
Yeah.
So
because that's what they're used to,
Yeah, she's all, I'm tired of trying to feed them ducks shit that's good for them. She's all, I'm tired of it. I'm just gonna give them some bread like everybody else. And I was like, well,
as long as you don't throw the bread in the water so that it sinks to the bottom and then it
never hits the bottom. It never hits the bottom.
Buddy. Yeah, no.
Or whatever.
Them motherfuckers are quick, dude.
Yeah, there's actually, look, I got footage today. I think the one got raped. It was a beat down. I'm not even kidding. Watch this.
And then
Trish is yelling at me too. It just fucking kills me.
The one that's got the piece of bread, they all chase it, right?
Well, no, I tried to feed him. Watch.
Oh God, here we go.
And look, the one comes out of nowhere and starts grabbing that other one. Look, that's a violation right there. It's getting raped. Did you see it go down?
Penalty.
Look.
Penalty.
Watch, the one comes out of nowhere and just grabs that one duck. Yep, you're mine, bitch. Tonight.
That's a team foul, bro.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's a male and a female right there.
I don't know if it's a team foul, but that boy right there was like, I'm going to get me some right now. He was not waiting.
I want to get her while she's eating.
A personal.
And he just come out of nowhere,
foul.
too. They were all eating. I was throwing shit
it's
to
a personal foul.
Just coming out of nowhere like a bullet. That's why I filmed it. I seen him coming like a rocket. I thought they was going to fight, but no, it turned out to be I think it was a sexual violation.
Do you know why that's so much funny? Because it's a personal foul, because it's a foul.
We're not sure why you're funny.
Birds are called foul. I don't know. I'm stupid. Don't worry about it.
Nobody said you were stupid. You're stupid.
Hey, that magpie, now he's claimed the piece of bread. He's standing right over it. He's like, fuck, this is mine.
Well, good. At least he ate it.
Come near me and my bread and I'll cut a fool. Man, they've got these big beaks, like crow's beaks.
I was watching. There's a dude on TikTok that does the trout breeding or whatever, and he breeds their albino ones. He's got they're like an albino trout or whatever. I can't remember what he calls them, But it's crazy. I've never seen one in person, but he got a whole litter full of them motherfuckers.
Dude, do you know there's a pink grasshopper?
I'm sure there is. Like a
No, I mean,
solid pink grasshopper?
No,
or
it's not like a filter. Like somebody's got a picture of it, and they were explaining it, and it says it's very rare because number one, it only happens, and I forget how many, but it's rare that it even live too, because it's usually going to be killed because of the color, of course, standing out. But yeah, it was almost the whole thing was pink, dude. And it was like it was like a great
grasshoppers with different colors on them, but
yeah, it was supposed to be so cool because somebody. It's hard to even. It's rare to get a photo like that, you know.
Like the blue fucking
lobster, you know.
Yeah, the blue lobster or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like one out every 2 million or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Benji, check it out. I got something for you. Benji's free too. I got a whole pocket full. You can have one whenever you want, bro. Anytime you want. You just let me know.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Oh, I still see grasshoppers.
Oh yeah, grasshoppers were nasty. You catch them little suckers and they spit out that little liquid on you and shit, and it was like, you nasty little son of a bitch. I hated grasshoppers. I used to pull the head off.
I'm just going to kill animals, huh?
Actually, sometimes when I look, that's where I'm starting from. You know, they say that this is how serial killers are come about, but I've kept it to a minimum. But no, I'd get them red ants. You'd get like a whole fucking bucket of those red ants. You could throw anything in there, nothing survived. Nothing. You could throw a scorpion in there, black widows in there, spiders in there. It didn't matter anything. Those red ants would just fucking devour whatever you threw in there. It was amazing.
Did you see my post I put on Instagram a few days or about a week ago?
No.
I said, how do we know a slug isn't just a snail that got kicked out of the house, you know, like, you know, going through a divorce and like the female got the house, which would be the shell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the male's just a slug because he ain't got nowhere to live.
She got the shell, that bitch.
She got the house.
Hell yeah.
The magpie's sitting there on my washing line having a sing.
Well, how come we can't see this magpie? Why can't you let us see it?
Well, you can hear him. He's going, go, blah, 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 blah.
You can't move your camera to where we can see it? Like, look, Benji, look, I can move mine, see?
Yeah, look. Here it is, Justin.
It's not like Instagram. No, I can't reverse my camera, but I can kind of maybe hold my phone up.
Why can't you reverse
window.
it?
There you go. That's what I posted.
I'm not sure. It's not like...
Yeah, Michelle took the house.
He's sitting there right there on top of that post. That
I don't see nothing. I don't see no fucking post. I don't see none of that.
Right there.
Laughing
Talk,
at
bird.
you, Benji.
Talk, bird.
Look, Benji's over there acting like he making friends with it and shit. That rat that I got does freak me out with the 2 different color eyes. Creepy little motherfucker.
Don't you shit on my clothes.
He looked like an albino on this side, and then he looked all crazy on the other side. I should do a video with him. It's like, what do you do? What do you call a rat with one black eye? It's like nothing because he already been told.
Right, he's buggered off up into the tree now.
You pipe down.
Got his
Benji,
breathing. Right.
See, Heather loves the rats with 2 different eye colors.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've never even seen one. Well, before these rats, I never seen a colored rat with red eyes neither. But I got colored ones with red eyes. I got fucking ones with.
You never heard that joke about the black eyes, Justin?
Yeah, I've heard it many times. I love that shit.
About, you know, told the old lady if I ever.
Yeah.
If I ever come home and the supper ain't ready when I get home, kids are gonna see me for 3 days. So one day I come home, supper wasn't ready. 3 days later, when the swelling went down, she see me again.
I knew that was heading in that direction. I just knew it.
He's not a clown rat.
I remember hearing that when I was a little kid. Yep, little kid.
Joke about ghost.
Hopefully
of
they'll
one
pass
black
it on. I'll
eye.
get all kind of litters of little two-eyed critters.
What's that, Benji?
There's a joke here in New Zealand about the ghost of one black eye.
No, the joke here is it, you know, to tell somebody with one black eye or with a black eye, and they say no, you say you don't have to tell them nothing because they already been told.
Yep.
And you can say with even two black eyes, you know, you tell somebody with two black eyes, nothing, they've been told.
Well,
twice.
that's the punchline of the one black eye joke here is if you don't shut up, you'll have two black eyes. It's kind of
right. And no, I'm not condoning hitting women. I was just saying that was a joke. I remember I heard when I was younger. Just so everybody gets that clear.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
Just to clarify. Well, you have to say that because you know what I'm saying. I mean,
yeah, you do.
But now, if you're in Arkansas, you one day every month you're allowed to whack the old lady and get away with it. That's on their law book.
Bang, we're moving to Arkansas. I think she got kinfolk down there. We could already have some land.
Is that true? You're allowed to have one.
She said she went there when she was like 8 to her grandma's house or something.
One day a month you can smack the old lady. But you know, who knows how old? Yeah, but who knows how old that law is?
Are you allowed to pick the day?
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, it's one of them stupid old laws. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the point. If it's still on the record, that's all. That's kind of stuff. Oh yeah, there was supposed to be some crazy law here, like on the books that says there's some crazy old law that says you don't have to have a driver's license or some shit. And it's like,
right.
No, they changed that shit. It's like, no, it's still in the law books, motherfucker. It says right there. It's public fucking records. It's like, yeah, they're not falling for that shit.
Dang.
No, that's not. Is it? I thought that was in another country. I didn't think that was in the United States. Is it true that there's a concrete pad, or what's the name of that place out in the middle of the desert where all the loonies live with no rules? What's that called?
What? No, that was the Manson family. They're done now.
No.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. No, it's not the Burning Man. There's an actual place in America where they have no laws, where they all live. It's like a big concrete pad. Fuck,
I think maybe that was just a story you heard when you was a little kid.
No.
That's true. I can't remember the name of the city, but it's... Oh, Chris might be able to find it on the computer.
It's got to be in Texas, man.
It's a lawless city unto itself. Off the grid. I know that.
She said talking about the concrete town. Yeah.
Yeah, concrete town.
Slab City. That's what it's called. Slab City. Yeah.
That's what it's called. That's it.
Yep.
You got it.
Yep. Exactly.
It's like Burning Man, but every day.
Yeah, they've done documentaries about it and stuff, about people living out. I've seen documentaries and stuff.
I've never even heard of it before.
Oh yeah, you should watch. Slab City is badass.
It's like Burning Man, but every day.
There's a lot of people protesting that because, you know, they're supposed to be like, oh, we're so clean and we pick up. And there are people going out picking up tons of garbage and shit after Burning Man. And you're not supposed to leave nothing out there, you know, because the winds are strong, so it blows shit ways away. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, there was a big stink about that for a while. I mean, it's a cool get together. It's a lot of
like when you go in the mountains, you bring out everything you bring and bring home more than what you brought in. You know, if you can, pick up some shit. But not everybody does that.
I think a lot of people bring furniture and stuff and then set it on fire in the bonfire.
all
at the
froze
end,
and
you know.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't like the Burning Man people, do they? Yeah, it's a completely different culture to the Slab City is.
Ah, that is cool. Man.
Yeah, they got some
Oh, just
documentaries on it here, Benji. I think you can find them on YouTube too. I think them documentaries on
Yeah.
YouTube with it, you know.
That's how I learned about it. How I found out about it. I was like, what?
Yeah, Virginia's a Commonwealth state too, darling.
And I got a friend on Facebook, and he was telling me he lives in an unincorporated town. And I was like, what the hell is an unincorporated town? And he said that's a place that has no running, you know, no water mains, no sewage. We don't pay rates. I'm like, huh? And he's like, yeah, we have cities like that in America. And
You
I'm
shut
like,
your
well,
mouth.
fuck
Shut
me.
your
There's nothing
mouth.
like that here in New Zealand. Every town and city in New Zealand has a council and water and power.
Yeah, but there might only be like
sewage.
4, 5, 6 houses in that city, or a dozen houses in that
Yeah.
city. You know what I mean? It's not very many, so it's not. So it's an unincorporated town. Yeah.
Slabbers don't like the Burning Man folk.
Didn't know they existed.
I thought at one time Hershey, Pennsylvania was unincorporated, but maybe it is. I don't know. For some reason I want to say that, but I don't know if that's true or not. But
That'd be good though, like not having to pay rates, because rates.
didn't you hear how they described the train station on Yellowstone? Or described the train on Yellowstone? How did they describe it, Heather?
No smoking on cock pumps on the live stream. Please. No smoking cock pumps on the live stream.
Just the way you said that then. I was, oh my God. What's this flash view we're looking at here, Justin? What is it? Like some kind of long...
No population, no
doorbell.
police. There you go. Exactly.
It's like a doorbell view.
How do you get a view from a doorbell? How do you get a view from a doorbell? Huh?
Well, some of those
like
doorbells
a peephole.
They
A
have
peephole.
those. No,
It's called
the
a
electronic
peephole.
doorbells now have screens on them.
No,
Right.
yeah, but still.
They have a camera. Move with the times. Doorbell was last century. Peephole was last century. Now what are we doing now? We've got a motion detector that records.
See, it don't look as bad that way when you're full
It
screen.
still does. You
it.
can see you can see the stripes on the walls are all crazy. The side of the
Well,
TV
yeah,
is all
but I mean,
rounded.
you look really far. I mean, crazy
Yeah.
way now when
That
you're
way.
smaller. It looks. I mean, I understand the stripes and stuff. I'm just saying it's weird.
Have you guys got motion detectors?
That was
record
like
events?
super view. That's only wide view right there, which isn't too bad.
Have what, Benji?
A friend of mine, she's got a motion detector with a camera. It records
It's a lanyard
events
view.
and it sends them to her cell phone. So if someone comes to her house while she's not home, she can see all the cars. That
Yeah,
come
it's
up,
called
all the
it's
people.
called a
It's called
ring.
a ring doorbell. A ring
yeah.
doorbell.
Yeah, ring doorbell.
Pretty cool, man.
The ring doorbells.
What?
Some people have them on the front, the back, and everything. You know, they can watch your whole
You can have all
system.
that technology without a ring doorbell, Benji.
Right,
I
you
got
can have
camera
regular
systems at
security.
my house, and as soon as somebody moves close enough, it'll alert me, and then I just watch the camera and see who's at my door.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So you've got a setup like that.
It's even hooked to
Pretty
this TV when I'm not in one Irondogg, because sometimes I'll leave it on and pop on. But if I'm down here at any time, I have the whole camera system set up on this TV so I can watch it when I'm down here. Yeah, I don't like people fucking with me. If
Heather has several ring
I want to know
cameras.
which direction, so I can get them.
A lot of people have them too, you know.
You'll capture Bigfoot on your trail cam one night. You'll be like, what the fuck is that? Or it'll just be me coming to visit.
Appreciate it, Cat Eyes.
I think a lot of people got into the whole ring thing because they were tired of their packages getting stolen.
Oh, dude, I seen a thing about that today. Do you see that guy? He said his where he lives at, they've had like it's like 100 and some packages. It's insane how many people steal packages. So he's been taking the boxes and he either puts his cat litter box and he dumps it inside there, or his dog shit in there, and then he tapes it back up and he puts labels on it so it looks like it's a package. And he says now it's got to the point some people will even shake it. Not even the same people will come back because they'll put their hand in it and go, motherfucker, you know. But now they're even checking, they still steal it, you know. So it's just you get stupid, dude, you know. But yeah, I mean that's what you got to do. Caught the Amazon guy throwing a package in my driveway. Yeah,
I can't remember who was the original guy that did the Ring doorbell. He sold it to like Amazon for like $5 billion or some crazy, just an ungodly amount of money. It was crazy. Maybe it was 10 billion or some shit. I don't know.
Well,
it's who it was.
Good night, Cat Eyes.
Later, Cat Eyes.
Good night, Cat Eyes. It's good to see you.
Well, a lot of people don't realize nowadays, you know, it's you get in trouble, you know. I mean, everybody's watching what you do out there, you know, a lot of the time. So
yeah, it's hard to do anything nowadays without somebody recording you. You know, it's like there's cameras everywhere.
But I'd leave shit. If it was me, I'd be leaving my package out there waiting for somebody to come pick that up just so I can bust open that door with like an AR. You know, I mean, motherfucker. Like, where are you going, motherfucker? Where are you going?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Would you film it and put it on your YouTube channel?
Yeah. Damn right I would. It's like the guy that used to set up them bikes for people to steal. You ever remember them videos?
Yeah.
They'd be like electric. They'd electric shock them. They'd start taking off. All of a sudden, it just jolt them, dude. They'd fall off and they'd hit the ground. They'd try to pick it up.
The ones that got like a cable connected to it, those ones are pretty stupid because any good thief is going to check that shit. But
the electric ones are good because it shocked the piss out of them, dude.
And then they got those ones that got the great big old, the seat pops down. It's got the big pole in it and shit. They're all riding. As soon as they sit down, they're like fucking jumping up. That shit's pretty funny.
Or the front wheel would pop off.
Mm-hmm. Something fucking nuts.
Some of them guys about get their ass handed to them or shot when they go fucking with people, you know, like that, trying to do them videos. Like they go in the hood and like,
oh, I've seen some of those videos where like
you want to try me or something like that. Where you coming?
Something, yeah. It's like what the fuck?
Motherfucker be pulling out a gun and be like, "Did the prank? Dude, it's a prank. It's a prank." He was like, "Motherfucker ain't pranking around in these parts, motherfucker." That's what they tell him, you know.
There's a little Mexican dude that does little skits like that, and somebody in Walmart grabbed right a hold of him, was like putting the whipping on him. He's like, "It's fucking, you're being recorded. It's just, it's a gag. It's a gag." And dude just whipping him down. Man, had him on the ground.
Yep.
It was funny, man. It was like, damn, dude. I don't think he expected the guy to react that fast. It was quick. He just snapped him down. It was funny.
Some people don't like being given frights, you know.
Oh yeah, well, some people just have no fucks to give, man. So they don't give a fuck if you're pranking or not, you know.
Some motherfuckers are like Bruce Lee.
Well, yeah, it ain't funny to them. Action. Yeah, it ain't funny to them. They're all like, shit, this shit ain't funny at all.
Yeah.
Some of these motherfuckers have got PTSD and they're just waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah, one of them guys. Yeah, that was one of them videos. A guy come up was talking like
Benji, he's rolling over.
Like he went up to like this woman and he was like something, and he's like, "Hey, you know, something about get your number or here's my number or something." And the guy's like, "Dude, that's my old lady." He's like, "Okay, well, here's my number." You know, kept going on, and the dude went over and literally grabbed this motherfucker about ready to beat his ass down. He's like, "It's a prank." He's, "I don't give a fuck if it's a prank or not, motherfucker." You know.
Yeah, The soap one is funny. You ever seen the one where they put the soap on the people's hair and they get all frustrated?
Yeah.
There's one where it's a great big bodybuilder and he just throws
Yeah.
like a fit. He's like on the ground acting like a little baby and shit.
Yeah, they're at the beach and they go to do wash off, and
like
the
that
guys
dude catches
over
you,
the
man,
wall
he's
just
gonna
keeps
rip off
putting
your arm
shampoo
and
on top of
punch
their
you.
head, and they keep trying to get the shampoo out, and he dumps more on there, and they're just flipping out, dude.
Those are pretty funny. Yeah, the big bodybuilder guy, he cracks me up, man. He acting like he's a fucking 2-year-old kid. He's on the ground just
When he found out, he tried to chase that guy. The other guy was way faster. He was laughing at him as they were zigzagging through the beach and shit. Some of them are funnier than hell, though.
I don't know. I'm a bit different. Some of those look weird because it's like, no, it wouldn't, especially some of them walk up, they didn't even put no shampoo on their head yet. Next thing you know, the shit's coming out. I don't know. I'd quit going underneath the water. I would I don't know. I just wouldn't keep up with it. I think I'd just stand off and just let it happen. The soap's going to keep coming. It's like, fuck it. I'm out of here.
You think you'd feel it, though. You
Crystal,
know what I mean?
welcome. Well, yeah, somewhat.
Hey, Crystal. It's good if the practical.
But there's so many fake videos, too, out there to get views,
Yeah,
you know, like, hey, guy pulls up in his Lamborghini and this girl's like, oh yeah, I just want to go for a ride, blah blah blah. Or the guy, goes up and puts a bunch of money in the homeless guy's cup while he's sleeping. No, the guy's awake, dude, and he just happens to wake up as soon as you walk away. Why are you filming it? But I mean, they get millions of views, so it's a niche.
Yeah,
they know how to get the views, dude. I mean,
there's a guy on TikTok. He just takes homeless people and he asks them, like, hey, what can I do to make your day better? Like food or a coat, or he'll go to Walmart, buy him shoes, tent, sleeping bag, all kind of shit. It's crazy. And then now he's got people that donate to him and actually pay to help all these people. It's insane how it works.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's making money off of people watching that video, so he's he's getting money. It's business,
Yeah. Anything that'll squeeze a buck, man. I mean,
we see now they're going after Mr. Beast. Haven't you seen that one, haven't you? Because he's going to these other countries and he helped 1,000 people or something like that with surgery to see better, and then buy 10,000 people shoes.
Solo butterfly, welcome.
And people are like, "This is why you fucking doing that?" Blah blah blah, and this and this. And he's like, they wanted to cancel him. He's like, dude, because I'm helping somebody out. What the hell is the big deal?
You're gonna get hate for it. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. What's up, Patty?
Matter. You're gonna get hate. There's always too much hate.
But it just it's okay if you're giving thousands of dollars away to me, but don't be helping somebody that's poor. Basically what they were getting at. You know what I mean?
I saw a guy last night on YouTube. He had 12.8 million subscribers.
Right.
And I thought, fuck, this guy must be really interesting or something. So I watched his channel just for just one bit. This guy with long hair, he looked like a hippie, but he was in his maybe 20s. Spent the whole episode arguing drama about some guy called Sneeko, and just spent the whole probably 25-30 minute video calling Sneeko names. And I thought, is this what we've come to? People, how we say, keep the drama off YouTube. We don't want the drama. We don't want...
I would say that sounds like Silverback Gorilla or Hamilton, but they don't have that many subscribers.
Those
them two go at them every day, dude. Every day is this line trusted by the
drama on your channel, then people want to watch. And I couldn't believe it. These guys,
I like drama, but nobody likes my channel.
And it was just drama, bitch drama. I was like, what the fuck is this world?
Should we start a separate live stream under a different name and just put it what grinds our gears, motherfuckers, or something?
And that was it. It was just he was just dumping on the Sneeko dude, and that was the whole thing. And all the comments were just super chats were just going and I was like, whoa, holy crap. That's how you get lots of views. That's how you grow your channel. start bitch-ass drama with people you don't know. I guess. I mean, this is all just...
That's how to do it, Benji. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working.
Oh.
If you want someone to drool over, look up Geo Viking.
Look up who?
Geo Viking.
Geo Viking. I know
Yeah,
there's lots
that's
of
what the
Barbies.
lady says you could drool over him. Heather says he's pretty hot.
Viking Barbie.
Well, you know, Benji's
Viking
already looked him up, Dan. He's already got him on his OnlyFans page.
No, not me.
No, because he ain't a lady boy.
We did actually. Hey, all jokes
What's
aside,
up, Lily?
we had somebody come in early and ask where the lady boy was.
That was true.
Me and Chris were already here, so we assumed they meant you.
Was it Venom?
No, Lily, welcome. It was not Venom.
It was not Venom. How you been, Lily? Hopefully everything's been going good.
Well,
who was it? We don't have to tell you.
I can go.
Hopefully you don't live in California where you're getting all that snow.
You just know for sure something went down. You hear me?
I'll have a look. I'll find them. You can't hide.
I'll have a look. I'll find them, he says.
There you go, Benji. There's the name, in case you're not sure. Well, that's good.
We know you'll find them.
But you're missing the point. I'm not a lady, so why would I want to go and check that out? It's not for
you said you was going to take a look.
Lady boy.
You were going to go look it up or something. That's what you just said, didn't you?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you did, Ben.
Not
yes,
you just said that. That's why I gave you the name.
I'm gonna look them up. You said.
You said I'm going to go have a look.
Okay. Maybe
that's what you said before you hit the bong, dude.
Maybe I will go and have a look and just see what all the fuss is about, eh?
What all the fuss is about.
Go check out the competition.
Hell's Access, sorry, who's hot? I don't know, some Geo fella.
Some Geo Viking.
Being a fellow Viking, it's my duty to keep up with these.
Yeah, I've seen them videos up in Cali there. Them people had like 6 feet of snow, dude, and some of them were trapped like 14 days or more, you know. That's crazy. Heavy snow, dude. Couldn't even get out of there. It was bad. I was like, now it's going to flood, you know.
Places have never had snow in some of them places, so it's even worse. They don't have no clue how to deal with that shit.
It's 40s unfrozen. Yeah, I've been in I worked in California. It's funny. You get like 70 degrees or 60 degrees. People running around in hoodies. It'd be like, dude, it ain't even cold out. You got floods? Yeah. That's probably what's going to happen when that snow melts. There's going to be a ton of floods.
Mm-hmm. Has the West Coast been getting hit with a lot of snow? Like
up in the mountains?
Part of it, yeah. I mean, a lot of snow, dude, dumping on them, you know. And then the rain, they were getting rain and floods. And did you hear Africa splitting? Parts of Africa splitting off?
No shit.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like, how do you explain it? Like one of them big, you know, like not like, I don't know if it's an earthquake, but like when, you know, it opens up, it's like,
craters or whatever.
Yeah, like long, you know, like Earth opens up. Yeah, it's actually separating parts of it.
Isn't California supposed to go under at some point too, aren't they?
I've heard that since I've been a kid. California's going to sink into the ocean.
Yeah, just fall right off or something was the age-old story.
The tectonic. There you go. See, I knew somebody knew about it.
That's some fancy shit there. That's fancy school learning.
Yeah, there's a big fault there, right?
Yeah, like a big crevice or whatever, but deep, yeah. And they said what they said is it'll actually form a new ocean or river or something there, and that's how it's going to separate. Because it's that big, you know. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's like something called the Cascadian Fault or something that comes down from the Rockies.
You're trying to sound smart, Benji. It doesn't look good on you.
No, dude. Study that. because
Welcome, Lynch Reptiles. Plate line, yep.
State's
He been here.
Right in there.
I said hi to him an hour ago.
Justin, your house is right on that fault.
You don't worry about it.
Galapagos moved
Why you gotta
5
say my
centimeters
house
per
is?
year.
Why you gotta talk about my house?
Washington, your whole state. Your whole state.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's all good. I like living on the edge, Benji.
Yeah, the Galapagos. Love to go there one day. Check out those big heads at Easter Island too. You know, the ones, those big heads sticking out of the ground. What the hell are they doing there? They reckon the bodies are buried under the ground and it's just the heads poking out. So
something them aliens did way back in the day.
Like some Gilligan type bullshit. Headhunters that buried them motherfuckers to their necks.
Saying that humans never built the pyramids, and it's just getting more and more crazy out there.
Well, I mean, think about if you look at where they got the rock and how they had to transport it and get it up there and how, I mean, you know, I can see, dude. I mean,
that Rogan talks a lot about the Egyptian people, and it's like
he has a lot of people on, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Antarctica, the whole thing about Antarctica once was a lost civilization, you know.
Well, they actually have found big caves and caverns under Antarctica that's like the size of a city, dude. Like a whole city. I mean, huge. It's crazy, you know. It's like, yeah, that I mean.
You hear the story that American aircraft. He was a Navy pilot or an admiral or something, and Admiral Byrd or something. He went to Antarctica and he came back and told a story about how him and his bombers all flew underneath the ice and met these alien people, and he was like quietly just shuffled off.
No, I think you're smoking some stuff, Benji.
No.
Well, there's a real famous guy that's coming out with all that. I can't remember, or what's his name, Doctor. He's famous, dude. He's worked with, like, you know, talking about there's another. I mean, he's got all this evidence he's been releasing, you know, and he's worked with the Pentagon and all kinds of places, and you know, there's a whole nother organization, you know, like that's been doing this since like the 1900s. That's even that like the president don't know about. You know what I'm saying? You know,
reverse engineering alien technology.
And they got all this tech, and they're like, well, where are they getting all the funding? And he goes, you think it costs $10 billion to make a plane or whatever? He goes, you know, $2 million goes here, another 8 or 10 million go out the back door. You know,
I'm sure that.
Lots of shady people involved.
Oh yeah,
corporations and shadow corporations and
what's that guy's name? It'll come to me here because I watched it. It was pretty interesting, you know. I mean,
75 would be sweet. 70 be sweet.
It was on I watched this Sean Ryan show, and he does a lot of interviews with like military SEAL guys and different military people, you know, that are retired, and then he brings guests on, and Stephen Greer, that was his name, Stephen Greer, Dr. Stephen Greer. He's wrote books and everything, dude, and he's actually like a UFOologist or whatever, and he's got like documents and shit, dude, that he showed to like higher ups and shit, you know, they didn't even know about. You know, it's crazy. It's just interesting, you know.
Well, it's just like anything else. It's like shit.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of sides of shit. We have no idea what's going on. What do you remember about?
I mean, I ain't talking about like Biden. I'm talking about like a lot of presidents. You know that because a lot of people said well they asked these people, they go, well, if you knew this was around and this would you go along with it, or would you, just not say nothing and go with it? And they go, well, I'd have to say something because that's why they don't tell you you're not corrupt. You're going to go off and try to stop them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I don't know. There's conspiracy theories to all kind of weird shit. But look at Benji, man. There's got to be some kind of other weird beings out there. He's fucking 3/4 fucking alien type Sasquatch looking motherfucker.
I mean,
really, that's
the Yeti is real. Look at Benji. The Yeti is real.
I kind of have this motto that I live my life by, that if you think, you stink. And it's really helped me personally over the years to not worry about a lot of things. If I can't, I only believe half of what I see, and I believe nothing I hear. And then you get to about kind of the truth in the gray area there in the middle. But
I know you do, Benji, because we've been telling you to get a new phone for 3 years, so you don't believe nothing we say.
if somebody showed me a phone that it was a good phone, I'd still only believe it if it was like in front of me, like, and I could touch it and like play with it, and I was like, check. Okay,
when
now
are you
I
supposed to
believe
get your box?
Supposed to get what?
When are you supposed to get
My
your
what?
box?
My box. Oh yeah, my box. It's coming, I guess, soon. Real soon. I'll open it on the show, eh?
Nice. No,
That'd be
we're not
cool.
going to let you on that day. We're not going to let you sneak up the internet with your bullshit.
But yeah, no, that would be nice to open the box together.
Why don't you have your own goddamn live stream?
I don't know, because I don't have very many subscribers, and I've got no content, and no one would turn up.
You got a whole fucking recording
really...
studio in 2 of your rooms. I don't understand your problem with no content.
I know, but I'm not very good at computers or any of that kind of StreamYard or any of that. I don't really like. You guys handle all that stuff, and I just sort of sit here.
It's no different than doing what you're doing now. You just log into StreamYard and say, hey, set up a live. You can name it anything you want and just what time you want it to and go live. It's not that hard, Ben.
They make it pretty simple.
Even a caveman can do it.
Do you know, like if I had 10,000 subs or something, I would probably feel
Benji,
good about it.
when we started doing this live stream 3 years ago, there'd be 1 or 2 people sometimes only in our live stream for 2 or 3 hours.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. Like I'd give up.
Well, you got to start somewhere, dude. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
You guys never gave up. You stuck at it, and you kind of had each other there. I haven't really got anybody else to go on with. Like maybe I should probably, talk to a couple of people about getting our own show going. But
Morbid keeps that. Do you have Morbid blocked? Because he keeps asking all the time when you're going to come on his live stream.
Yeah, do you not like him or something?
Okay.
He asks you 100
He's like,
times
Benji, when are you going to come on my live stream and hang out with us?
He says it every live stream.
I did a couple of weeks or months ago, couple of months back. I went on with him.
Yeah, he's almost here lately.
Make an appearance.
Ken wanted me to do a stream with him too. I think I have to talk to them.
Don't trust that Ken. He likes big fingers. You got big fingers?
Banana fingers. No, man. Hey.
Yeah, as many lives that have Benji on, you think it'd be no different than doing your own and just inviting people on there.
I'm just kind of happy being a sidekick kind of thing, like a guest.
I'm happy being a sidekick. He says, I'm all good.
I don't want to be the main bitch. I want to be the side bitch.
Hey, side bitches are important too.
I appreciate both you guys so much, man.
You don't give us any money or nothing.
I have contributed through certain areas.
You ain't got no nipple chats on my channel. I don't understand it. Friday, I better be getting me some nipple action.
No, I thought he did that one time. He got some on your channel.
So
hey, it's my story. Let me tell it however I want.
Oh.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Maybe once, maybe twice.
Yeah, you could start your own YouTube teaching people how to play the guitar, man.
I do what I can. Oh, there's already a million of those channels that are way better.
Is there a million starring Benji in the way he plays guitar?
No, but I mean,
there you go.
Yeah, a lot of guitar channels.
That one girl, she goes lives and just plays music on her guitar, dude. And people like request songs, and she play Metallica or whatever. And she just sits there and jams, dude.
Dude, you can get on TikTok and do a live.
And she gets lots of money, dude. There are people dropping super chats like you wouldn't believe, and that's how she started, just playing fucking, making videos of her playing guitar of different
this is our way of telling
rock bands,
on the show no more. Do your own.
Let me just ask one question. Is she a very pretty looking girl, sort of on the scale of attractive?
Yeah, that always helps, Benji. That always helps. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean,
I'm a fucking Sasquatch, and like honestly,
he do look 3/4 Sasquatch.
It's the ones that look like Hollywood fashion models that seem to do really well on YouTube and Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is you're jealous of the pretty ladies.
Well, they're the ones that get the money. That's how the world works. People are attracted to attraction. They're attracted to attractive.
I mean, we agree you an ugly motherfucker, but that don't mean that you ain't got an audience for ugly motherfuckers. Anybody can build an audience.
The world's just a very shallow, very self-centered place. That
it is.
I've not got time for that.
Yeah, you do. You're on here, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but this is.
Oh, I remember you when you first came on the scene. You were more drama than a goddamn old lady convention. You was always starting trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you.
You know.
Now you're acting all innocent and shit. Shoot.
You know what you did. No, I haven't been in any trouble or drama.
You know what you did.
I mean, there's always going to be.
There's a billion other live streams out there, but you're all kicking back on this one, ain't you?
Yep.
Everybody builds their own audience. Maybe that's it, Benji. If you could learn to play the guitar with them chewed up old nipples, you'd have you a channel.
I think she does take requests sometimes. I don't know if it's how it is, but I can't remember the channel or channel though. But it's I mean.
There's ones you go over on TikTok and they're all like, anybody that comes to my live, I'll sing their name, and whatever they're singing. It's like, I don't know how those people do that shit so fast. They're all like, oh, rapping, going all crazy, trying to announce everybody's names and shit. And it's like, it's nuts.
There you go, Benji.
Don't get an attitude, Benj. Don't get an attitude.
Heather says you undervalue yourself.
Thanks, Dad.
What?
That was Heather that said that.
Yeah, no, and I'm just saying it's probably, a little bit.
Probably true.
Probably a little bit to do with my old man and me and my old man.
Oh.
Hey, we don't need to get all crazy into all that weird deep shit from back in your childhood.
Well,
I was like, did you just call Heather? Because I was confused. I thought you just called Heather Dad. And I was like, what? Thanks, Dad. I'm like, what?
I used to fight with my old man a lot, and it kind of just left me with a sour taste in my fucking mouth. And it's like, fuck the world, then fuck a lot of yous. Kind of, I don't know. That's kind of just me.
We don't need you sniveling. Jesus Christ, it's 8:30. Fuck, why am I still here?
Oh yeah, I'm getting hungry. Oh, no wonder I was so damn hungry.
I'm happy enough. I don't need to worry about that shit.
Well, yeah, you just worry about the here and now, Benji. Just the here and now.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting my X-ray in the morning. I'll let you know what happens.
Message Irondogg this time. This guy writes a whole book. He's trying to tell you one thing. He'll write a whole book to you.
There you go, Benji.
Oh, he's around. Venom's here.
We need you to fart in a jar, Benji, and send it to Venom.
That's a fucking way to end a live stream, isn't it? Expensive.
There you go,
farts,
Benji.
mate.
Brad said he'd be your sidekick.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I'm a sidekick. I don't want to be the one that kicks the sidekick.
We're about to kick a sidekick.
Yep.
All right, guys. You have a good night, eh?
Hey,
all right,
just
man.
kidding. Don't be pouting.
I'm not.
Hey, we are fitting to go get something to eat, though. Are you going to fart in a jar? If not, we're going to end it.
Yeah, if you're not farting in a jar, we're out.
I was thinking about that one, but, you know, I mean, I could always mail something to you, Venom. Just to really smell
it. Fart in a jar and mail it to him.
Do you know, well, yeah, I mean, that probably would survive the trip.
That'd be expensive fart, wouldn't it, Venom? That'd be like $100 shipping the mail. Yeah, damn fart in a jar. Good night, Heather.
Later. You can't even seal a meal for freshness because you'll suck the fart out.
I reckon he would just about open it and sniff it too when he gets it.
I think he'd take tiny puffs. He'd be like, just a little puff. Just a little bit.
Oh, fuck.
As soon as his wife leaves the room, he's like, oh, that smells good. You better fart in some fabric so he's got the smell longer. All right, everybody, I'm out. I need some dinner. Till next time, take care and stay wild. Later, everybody. Benji, go to the hospital.
Peace. Yep, go to the hospital.
No.